Dude, really good salsa is difficult to find, especially stuff without cilantro because Shelby's allergic to it. Well, beyond that, and now that everyone has taken off their underpants, it is now time to return to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. This is going to be part 26. So give it up for part 26, everybody. I'm going to launch the game. And if you're old enough, as we've been talking about, you have just lost the game.
Damn, that's crazy. How could
Damn, that's fucking cold, dog. Anyway, we'll shout out our friends.
Ice cold.
All right. Anyway, we'll shout out our friends over at Capcom before we destroy this contract.
And what in fact is cooler than cool?
Ice cold.
Ice cold.
All right.
And there we go. Y'all should have access to the game now. You're welcome, Trad. I'm here to just provide disappointment, suffering, and shame. All right. Here we are. Continuing whence we were. Oh, yeah, we went back to prison. I don't remember who was who, but have at it. Oh, wait. That's right. Y'all almost thought I forgot. Make sure you introduce yourselves. Now would be a good time to start, by the way.
I'm typing something. Somebody go real quick.
Sharky, I have a cat on my lap. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Okay. I'm Chrissy, and I'm watching the last cutscene of Inward.
Wow, that's crazy. All right.
Wow.
I'm Onihard. Art, fighting games, and RPGs, and I finally did complete Stranger of Paradise.
Bullshit.
And now I'm. What do you mean? You check the bud.
I refuse to believe it. I called. I know.
Fake news.
Yeah, fake news, altered footage.
Photographic evidence.
Yeah, photos can be manipulated.
Just like we went to the moon, Oni.
Yeah, you probably just stole the end of one of my fucking speedrun cutscenes, didn't you?
Yes. How'd you know?
Ha! Anyway, congrats.
I've been playing a lots of SD Gundam Battle Alliance. That game is real fun, especially if you like Gundam.
I just want to encourage everyone to, if you have the extra moment, call your partner and tell them you love them, because if Oni's actually finished Stranger of Paradise,
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Die.
We should probably get married soon. I'd like to be married before I die, babe.
Come on.
All right. Anyway, whence we left off. We in prison.
Did you think that you finished, the joke would be over?
Yes.
Finishing is only the start of the party. Anyway, let's get started. I think Non-Pon had Gina, so how do we want to split
I'll
that
take
up?
Gina back because I was voicing her forever.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Let's get moving then. What are you lot here for?
This helps them clicked into the game. Well, to have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look, you can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you.
Shelby says that to me a lot. Thank you. One pity laugh. I thought it was a good joke.
Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
Chris, it sounds like you're 8 million miles away from your microphone.
Yeah, for real.
Apparently things are very echoey and I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't think it's on my end.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell.
Eh? Farewell?
Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home to Japan. I fear we may never meet again.
Huh? Oh.
What the fuck is a one-piece
Right.
cock edit?
I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories, and yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable.
Damn, just calling her out like that.
Susie? Well, that ain't my business.
We briefly lost Chris from the call. I think he just got back.
Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them.
Yeah, that's right. I can't. What of it?
It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you.
What? It's my fault?
Anyone getting weird lesbian threesome vibes, or is it just me?
There's definitely enough guilt here for that. I'm cool.
Yes, so I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again.
Oh, here it comes.
Right here and now,
I know where this is going.
submit to a Susato takedown.
No, I got it. Where is it? Where are you? Up there it is.
Jerry, I want you to fuck me, Jerry. Fuck me!
I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you.
Huh?
Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be.
Damn.
Shots fired.
What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh?
You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths.
What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies.
You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth. Now.
Tell me the truth.
This is my last request before I leave. My last request as judicial assistant before I take my own life with a rusty spritzer.
Whoa! Whoa!
No, I can't.
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? Maybe burning down an entire carriage? The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted? That one? The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus? You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Huh. Yeah, you're right.
IR detective.
Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, but did you get paid for it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fucking no harm, no foul here. Get your money up, not your funny up. Will you tell us about it?
Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand.
And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we know. I knew it.
What sort of things did you lie about?
I was hiding under the seat that night, and that was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubby hole. I couldn't see a thing. And then
Murderous rampage!
I heard that loud thud like someone falling on the floor.
And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered you?
Yeah. Pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. There wasn't much light to see by, but when I looked at my hands, I had the cove's blood all over them. I was so scared, I couldn't even speak.
You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight.
Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose.
Asking all them questions. Assuming?
Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat.
Yeah, he did. Only that's not all.
Well, what does that mean?
I mean, he threatened me.
Threatened you how?
He made me swear about what I seen and what I'd heard. And about what he was going to do after Cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it.
Oh, you breaking that promise.
If I did that, he said he'd let me scamper before the cops showed up.
Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. What's the matter? He's dead already.
Ain't you ever heard that walls got ears?
We're in a prison. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting right above your head.
Yeah,
if I remember
very good.
correctly.
It's a raid!
Yo, what up, Foxy? How was your run? Did you finish? I finished. Yeah, it was a run for me. I think I had a 441.56 or something like that. Yeah. No, I feel you. I'm pretty sure it's a 441.56. Let me pull it up quick. $438.05. That's not bad. That's not bad for your first run. Me, I took like a 5-minute break to sit down and eat. And it was like, I'm not dealing with this. So, about the same pace. What, did you get any, what was like your return spheres? Yeah, me too. 4 return spheres is annoying, and I also ended up short 1 sphere level on Yuna. Otherwise, though, like, no real complaints. Yeah, it's difficult. It's one of those things you really have to, like, kind of look at the notes first and, like, filter your way through it. It does. There's a bit of a flow chart effect that goes on, though. I ended up with a lot of weird late game luck. I ended up getting a bunch of extra crits and overkills, and it was like, it kind of bit unnerving. That sounds like a really, really, really rare chance.
Yeah, it's true, but
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably the backup, I think.
I heard about the thud of the
What up,
code
Blanco?
hitting the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. Gilded Ed that and dragged me out by my arm. And that's why I saw it.
Nah, dude, it's totally fine. The route has changed considerably since a lot of people ran it.
It was on the floor next to old geezer had been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny.
But for those of you that don't know me, hi, I'm Kios. I speedrun Final Fantasy 15. I got really good at it. I used to do Nier Automata. We've been taking some time to learn 10 now that the cutscene remover is like hammered out. And we'll be doing a lot of that. But tonight, we do a little bit of chilling, a little bit of voice acting. I build custom keyboards and 3D print shit, so hit me up if you like that, I guess. Yeah, my run had a lot of that too. It was like I'll figure it out.
Yes.
I figured as much. Glad everyone had a great time today, though. Do you mean... Oh, you know I'll take it.
That's it. The one what the D took off me at the window banks.
He needs some milk.
So, the music box disc was there, on the floor of the omnibus? Please enjoy
Not for
my
long,
weird
McGilden
voice.
spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside the pocket.
It gets easier. It gets easier, I promise. So, that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder.
And the bog trotter told me I weren't to mutter a word of it to no one. Because it was so dark under that seat in the cab.
Go follow Fox if you haven't already. We go way back.
After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably that was McGilded getting on board?
Nah, not only him,
What? Oh.
cause I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people.
Or maybe it was just a horse. Ah.
In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilden and the victim.
Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed that he slept during the carriage ride.
But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness. And I always succumb to it.
So come on, these nuts. What?
Buy me
And
dinner first.
in your own testimony, Gina supported his.
All I could hear was this Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true.
Damn. She do that to us?
Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time in low voices.
I will say I get to do my favorite run next, which is the second speed run, which is always incredibly faster and feels much better. Try and knock that out maybe Friday? I don't know. What? What were they talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud.
Damn it.
But that still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other.
Moo! So McGilded was lying, as I suspected.
I knew it wasn't going to take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed.
Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
So when the cab came to a stop, McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The two coves from up top ran off to get the coppers.
Yeah, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First?
Right. And after they gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor.
A favor?
Now then, fella. What I need you to do is take this coat off mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas.
That's a lot of money.
That is a big change.
A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street?
Yep. You got it. It was Windibanks. The coachee snapped up the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilded opened a box under the seat. They let me get out of there. But not without conditions.
I see.
What were McGilded's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Bruh.
Not telling a soul. Not for anything. About what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well.
There's more?
But wait, there's more.
We'll throw in
Yeah.
2 for the price of 1.
This is the most important thing, he said.
Wait, I got it. I got a sound clip.
Stepbrother, I'm lost.
God, I hope that's not what he said. Step Sharky, are you lost?
Yes.
Okay. Let me draw you a map really quick.
I'm after just sending the coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? At all? You asked him I'm gonna, to go pop your weasel, eh?
Excuse me?
Pop his weasel.
I do not think she is of consenting age. Hello, yes, FBI, this dead man with the top hat.
Aye. The fiend's taken the overcoat to deposit with the pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You're to hang on to it till then. Is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. All right then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windy Bank, so it is, and you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited, and any old fiend could come in along and buy it. Eh? But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough.
Damn, now that's like less than $5.
Yeah, Euro's not doing too hot.
It's now officially called soccer. That's how well the Euro is doing.
Damn. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now, if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye. They'll come asking you about to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is that you might say, and what it is that you won't.
Ellipses ad nauseum.
Oh no, all the cats are gonna come running now.
What? What?
What?
Meow.
What do you want?
Here he
After
comes.
gone over the plan, I piked it. Got as far away from there as I could. Hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark.
So McGilded planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony.
Huh. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied. In that big old courtroom, I told some corkers.
Yo, I'm fucking ripping off some corkers right now, ayo.
The thing is, he said he will make it so he couldn't live in the East End no more.
Not yours.
That's what he threatened me with.
See, now you got the cat all fired up.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, I don't give a shit. He's just being a turd.
What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on back in the slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together.
Getting by with a little help from your friends?
So you mean Mr. McGilded would have...
In a heartbeat. He could have had a lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So I didn't have a choice.
Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything.
Well, I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid.
Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor.
A favor? What?
I need you to find a cure for ligma.
What's ligma?
Ligma balls! Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial.
Eh?
I love that Iris has a look of my joke instead. Ugh.
He's definitely concerned.
If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us.
Investigate what?
These nuts. The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see.
You what?
Precious ears? Baloney. I have seen your Twitter feed. Don't even fucking try, Ashy.
Right.
Oh wow, he found your Twitter, Ash. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was amused, I guess.
No sass.
Ellie's having a big operation right now, Ginny. Is it that bad? Is he going to be alright? Sholmes is going to be alright. Right?
He got shot. I don't know what to tell you. What's surgical care like in the UK in the early 1900s?
Nope.
That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything.
Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign a bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it?
Yeah, and you don't go to jail for a murder you didn't commit. I don't know. Maybe. Something like that. Mr. Sato?
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here.
What is it, Gina? Do you not know how to read either?
No. It's not that. I don't know how to write.
Oh. For shame.
I don't need no one to stick up for me though. No lawyer, nothing.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm a lawyer in training.
Oh, Ginny. She seems so lonely.
Gina's representation papers have been entered into the court record. Hooray! Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windibanks now.
Yes. And perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done here.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't give a shit. I feel like we've finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windibanks. So suck shit, idiot. Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Oh well, sucks to suck.
Sucks to sook.
Sook. There we go. "16th April, 1:26 p.m. Windibanks Pawn Brokery. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Well, Sharky, you want to take over as Gregson?
I suppose I should.
I mean, you're also a hat.
You know just what to say, buddy.
Yep. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them.
I'll
This
probably
Pokemon
eat
has
them.
no chin.
He's got it's something that appears to be a chin. Hello again, investigator. Do you have a minute, please?
No. What is it now? You should go home and get some rest.
Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Ellipses. Your ladyship! How? I don't believe it! How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that? Why do I feel that word was racist? I salute you! That is good work, that is!
I don't think it is. I'll Google.
Please. Please, for my conscience
I
sake.
can see you've been very busy as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
Gladly take your drink, Mum!
A ragabash is an obsolete term, meaning an idle, ragged person. Part or all of this entry has been imported from the 1913 edition of Webster's Dictionary, which is now free of copyright and hence in the public domain.
Of course, it's from World War One. Alright, moving along. Thank you.
Alternative forms are ragabrash? I think that's really it. Yeah.
I'm sure all that got lovely. Well, let's see now. Well, let's see now.
One second.
Please do pour that tea. Yes, yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I am as fit as a fiddle, your ladyship, summer.
Would it be alright if we investigated the scene of the crime then?
As you please.
Yo, them chips looking real good though. For real, for real.
They are now mashed potatoes. You know what happened. Through that door behind the counter.
Yes,
Gripping with
the storeroom.
force.
Someone I know has a. I don't know what server it's from, but it's like a meme of like a person like a doodle of someone grabbing something, but the name of it is meat of my penis. It makes me chuckle every time, but it's like basically that same thing.
Yes, squeeze and tug, good man. Anyway,
Go ahead. I know someone wants to redeem it. Get it off your chest. No, not that one. Hold on.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude! You twist that dick! Twist his dick! Twist his dick! Oh my god. Oh, dick twist!
That's where I discovered Mr. Windibank and Gina.
Stepbrother, I'm lost.
No, you're not. The storeroom's right there. Don't backsass me, young man.
right, well, I'll be getting back to business then.
The business of what? Will you be investigating the storm room as well, Inspector? Blah.
I have a very lost stepsister. Please excuse me. If I am perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. but there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working round the clock.
Hmm.
Which is a problem, because there's another case the Yard needs to investigate urgently.
That must be what Lord Strongfart meant by far more serious matters before.
What I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine.
Come on, let us not waste any time.
Okay.
Behind that door is the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Gregsy said.
Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Homie got smoked. Mr. Windibank, face down, ass up on the floor, with Gina beside him.
As the accused's legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruto. We must make a thorough investigation.
Well, it'll be a lot easier now that Sholmes isn't here to goof it all up.
What are you trying to say here?
Yes, of course, and we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime.
Don't worry. If there are clues in there, I'll find them.
Shaped nose piece on those goggles.
Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Can I like maybe move there? Am I having a stroke right now?
Yes.
There we go. I was like forgetting that I had to go back first. Wow. Oh boy, there's a whole lot going on here. 16th of April, Windibank storeroom.
Oh.
Poor Iris, she's clammed up completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Randabank's life was taken in this very room only last night, meaning she's lost 3 father figures this year.
Damn, bro. Sheesh.
Shots fired.
Holy fuck. Are you paying for her fucking trauma therapy after this, or? Wait, Inspector!
What Sunshine.
You took one look at me and tried to run away.
You think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do ya?
Yes.
Well, I've never seen a ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I didn't know what to say to her.
So you weren't running away from me. You were running away from a 10-year-old? Sheesh.
I'm afraid this is all a little much for you, Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Professor.
Ah.
I tried to make a sound for that, and Discord muffled it like. Um, and don't trouble yourself unduly, Irisama. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you?
I'm gonna buy that man a toupee. I don't think that went very well.
Why? Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine, and I told you not to get under my feet.
We have investigated you ourselves.
Yeah. I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say.
Oh, early.
And inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation is going. He's gonna make a beautiful woman one day.
Indeed, I will.
So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here?
You sure? You've got eyes, haven't you? Use them.
Why don't you shove off before I shove those fries straight up your fucking ass?
You can't do that. They have already gone down my throat. That's what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less.
Iris, could you lend me a hand?
So, Gregsy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Nani? Hell yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, shortly after the hour 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from the inside.
Oh boy, a locked door puzzle. So it was locked from the inside.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police officers doing?
I don't know.
Only
What do you
great
think?
people.
Well, protect and serve the interest and property.
The interest and principle, yes.
No.
Quite right, ma'am, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door as humbly as possible.
Oh,
As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thuswise. Then next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child.
I have a name, you know.
Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Ellipses. Miss Lestrade, the helpless girl, was curled up on the floor, dead to the world.
She's still alive, you know. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious.
I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was used in her hand.
No!
Yeet. Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now.
In the pocket, we found the key to the door as well.
What? The key to the storeroom?
And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector?
Correct. All of that which leaves her ladyship's friend in something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
Obviously, my personal opinion is that's some sort of misunderstanding.
Oh, is it now? Real quick, I changed your tone. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Alright, we'll wrap this one up and then we'll wrap it up.
That's it. Oh, wait, are we stopping here or what?
No, go ahead, feel free. We'll do this one because then we'll have to investigate.
Gregsy, do you know anything about Early? Is the operation finished? Is Early alright? Is he?
The thing.
Don't mince your words, Inspector, please. She's 10 years old. Give it to her straight.
Yeah.
You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
No. The operation is done and dusted. It's just that, well,
Out with it!
I am so fucked right now. Yes, Mom! They use something called a general anesthetic. It's the latest thing, renders the whole body insensitive, as opposed to my personality.
The whole body anesthetized? Is that even possible?
It means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
Very comical procedure. Trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't quite get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for them to nod off, or so I hear. I believe the Catboy would call that an opium addiction.
Yep, resistance to opioids.
Now that the op's finished, they, can't get him to wake up, apparently.
Oh my.
No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in the system, or if the bloke's just plain exhausted.
It's exhaustion.
But anyway, all I can do is stand back and watch until he comes round again. When I come around.
Oh god, Green Day sucks.
Oh, I was gonna go with You Spin Me Right Round.
Listen.
Well, Chris, you think you're better than me because you're better than me?
No, I don't.
Well, you are, get over it. Moment of open size. You're a summer. I swear I shall get word right to you.
What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. But it is that time of the night. Mother truckers, we're going to call it. Y'all want to extroduce yourselves and I'll walk us out? Good job. Short, sweet, and to the point. Less.
My booty hurts from sitting.
Yeah. I have like I think I got bit by a spider today on my inner thigh and it's nasty.
Go see
Ouch.
somebody about that.
All right, Oni, tell the people about you.
Hello, I'm Ernie Hart, and I play RPGs and fighting games, and I draw. I made this model that you see, and I rigged it too. I've been on a Gundam kick, so I'm playing SD Gundam Battle Alliance, but I should be playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I'm being bad.
Little Sharky, show him what's good.
Hey fam, I'm Sharky. I am a washed up 13 trilogy runner who gets by completely on aesthetics these days, encouraging you to reach out to all of your loved ones and let them know just how you feel, because Oni finished Stranger Paradise and
The end is
the
nigh.
end is nigh. Yes. So, have a great night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and stay safe, fam.
Chris, let's wrap it up.
There's Chris Aries. I lead the raid group Blitz. We're starting on the new content in Final Fantasy XIV on Thursday. I also do a lot of RPG and variety content, and generally just trying to keep things going.
Well, you heard it. Go follow these wonderful people. I am going to find someone for us to raid. Before we do, though, I'll give you the rundown. If you like what goes on here, you want to talk about speedruns, cooking, Formula One, keyboards, technology, whatever, definitely feel free to check out the Discord. We're pretty comfy. I ping once a week. That's it. You heard right. Once a week. I hate pinging people. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, great way to catch up on all the content you may have missed. I put out a crap ton of it. So, yeah, feel free to slap a subscription on that bad boy. Costs you nothing. If you're in the market for a new or custom-built PC, definitely check out our friends over at Skytech. They help me keep the stream running very nicely, and have hooked me up with RAM and a new graphics card when I needed it. But yeah, check them out. They're good peeps. If you want to hear the Pizza Ball song, or feel like supporting the stream, definitely feel free to check out the Throne wish list, full of stuff to help increase the quality and, I guess, quantity of streams. And yeah, if you want to commission me for custom keyboard, 3D prints, just hit me up. There's a link to email me in the Trello, show off some of the stuff I've done previously. Last one I have, I've been too lazy to put a button up for, but through our friends at Adagio Teas, I've come up with some of my favorite tea blends. I drink stuff that's very similar, if not exactly that. And the proceeds to that goes to the Trevor Project. So it's some charity, if you will. But for me, I got to call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We're building a dollhouse, and I think I'm doing some Stranger of Paradise. Either way, y'all be well, stay safe, and we'll check you on the next one. Take care. Let's go raid Roy. Roy's doing some Minecraft. It's not my favorite thing, but